It's seriously windy out here, so let's get in the van and we'll talk in there. Hey, welcome back to the channel. Thanks for watching and subscribing to JK and Kim in the Camper. If you've been watching the last couple episodes, we've been doing some modifications to the inside and exterior of our 2019 Ford Transit high roof van, and we're still adding storage. If you own a van, you know there's tons of odd little places that could be made into storage if you're ingenious enough. And I know a lot of vans take advantage of every square inch, and we're trying to do that with our latest, I would say, retrofit or renovation of our van. We're dialing it in, getting close. Today I wanted to talk to you about utilizing the area that's between the front seats that on a Ford Transit, pretty useless actually. It's not flat, so you can't really sit anything there. We've tried to put a garbage can there and it slides back, and we've tried to put a cooler there and that doesn't work, and we usually end up tossing our GoPro and the tripods down in the middle and they get just shaken all apart. So not very efficient and not very safe either. So follow along during this episode and I'll show you how we are making some in between the seat storage. It's going to be good. As you can see on our 2019 Ford Transit, this is kind of an odd shaped space here. You need some room to be able to get the seats to rotate around, but then again you have the emergency brake handle and housing here. We've got a circuit breaker over there. This area here where the engine bell housing goes into the transmission and then goes out is sloped down and not very conducive to storing anything there or even placing anything there. And we're trying to keep the dogs from using this as an alley to get up into the front of the van when we're either driving or when we're parked and they're just hanging out there in air-conditioned comfort. So that's what we're going to be trying to build a storage unit for. We're also going to be having some area to put a garbage can, so trash container, so that's going to be good too. And also, because we're always needing Kleenex, we're going to put a little built-in Kleenex box holder there too. So it's going to be awesome. Follow along. Hello, how's it going? Today what I'm doing is mocking up a cardboard mock-up, building a cardboard mock-up of the center console in our 2019 Ford Transit van. A lot of angles, and I'm trying to fit it in between the two seat mounts and around the emergency brake puller up thingamabob, the housing there, and want to have a type of lid. Probably won't be a flip up lid because it'll get in the way, but we might have just some sort of a lid system so that we can keep some other things inside here, adding a little bit more storage. And then we're going to be adding some Kleenex storage. Of course, the way the angle is, this will be farther up, closer to the top. So that'll be good because they're always searching for Kleenex, because there's never a box of Kleenex that's handy when you need it, you know, and it's like a millisecond where you're going to sneeze or, oh, my nose is running, where's the Kleenex? So I'm going to build that in. The Transit has plenty of cup holders, so we're foregoing extra cup holders, and this center console is going to serve a twofold purpose. One is for extra storage and the Kleenex and hidden storage too. The other part is going to be a platform to put our trash container. We're still trying to figure out what trash container we are going to buy, but I'll probably have some sort of a lip around the edges there to allow us to put some sort of trash container in there, maybe a little bit of Velcro to hold it in place. And the whole deal here has to, like I said, fit in between the seats and is also not too tall that it won't allow our seats to rotate and go over the top of this. Anyway, that's why I'm using this cardboard template or mock-up to test fit everything, to make sure everything fits inside between the seats like it's supposed to. And then I can cut some expensive wood to fit, knowing that I'm pretty darn close, so I won't waste any wood. That'll be a lot of storage area there. So this same height lines up with our shoe caddy that's behind the passenger seat. So I think it's going to work out pretty cool. So we'll show you what it looks like inside the van. Well, since it's so windy outside, I just came in and test fit the cardboard mock-up. Had to do a couple of modifications, and now it's in there. I still have to add a little bit, but that's the benefit of using cardboard instead of cutting expensive wood, and then you end up having to redo it. At least you can continue to mess around with the cardboard. And when it's good and it looks like it fits, then you can start to cut your wood and put things together. I always kind of dry fit things without a lot of fasteners, just so I make sure that what I've built is going to work. I think it's going to be awesome, actually, and it's going to give us a lot more storage between the seats. That's kind of, and the Transit van is kind of a no man's land because of the angle of the housing coming out of the engine underneath where the transmission and things are. They're always kind of slanted, so I think this is going to help. Trouble with masks and glasses. Was a foggy day. Where am I? So we decided that black was the better color than the light gray, so it kind of blends in with the black floor mats and the other black cabinets that's on the floor. So using some rocker guard panel paint that I've had here in the shop for a while, get to use it up. And here's the trash container. It's sitting in there for right now to see if that's going to work for us. Sits on the back end there. Gonna Velcro it down possibly, and it just lifts up. Trash bags go in there. Keeps the dogs from climbing up into the center, and still allows access to get in there because it's not very heavy. Kleenex box in place. All I have to do is bolt down the box and we're good to go. That's going to wrap that up for this little project. Well, it's Kim approved, so that's a good thing. I think it's going to work good. Just a couple self-tapping screws to hold it into the side of the seat. This comes off very easily. Did have to trim up a little bit of the plastic on the side of the seat, and I put a couple of these little cleats to hold the top from going back and forth. And I think we're going to be storing our vacuum cleaner, a little sweep broom to get stuff out, maybe just a couple other odds and ends like some garbage bags or something like that. And I put a little foam spacer underneath the Kleenex box, and I don't know if we'll end up Velcroing this. We'll have to see how it stays there during trips, but I think this is a win, and it fills up that spot, gives us a little extra space. Never could really figure out what to do with the vacuum, so now it has a home and it's convenient to get to rather than digging through a bunch of stuff underneath the beds or whatever. So we'll keep you updated on this, but I think it's an easy project if you have a little bit of woodworking skills. I mean, obviously mine's not perfect. It's not, cabinet maker quality, but it doesn't matter. It gets the job done. So appreciate you watching, appreciate you subscribing to the channel, and thanks for keeping us in your thoughts. We love to have your comments on the page, so if you have any comments on this project, let us know, and we appreciate it. Hopefully we'll see you down the road. And remember our special super thanks button just below the picture here, if it's in your heart to donate a little bit of money to keep us up and running on the road and being able to take some trips after our big hit with the rodent damage repairs. We'd appreciate it. Otherwise, we'll see you in just a little bit with more fun. And remember, Any day in the van is a good day. We'll see you guys later.
Step 1, wake up early, gonna rise with the sun. Step 2, get some good, some food in you. Step 3, think real hard about what you wanna be. Step 4, fuck everybody, just do your thing.
Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. 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 Wake up, today's gonna be a good day.